Alright, hello again. I thought I'd do a bit of recording. That's the wrong thing. What have I done? Back. There we go. So, yes. Still searching for all the secret exits. I don't think castles have them, but I know that ghost houses and equivalents do. So here we go. Into the house of the ghosts, which is the house which contains the ghosts, and we need to find out where the secret exit is. I certainly hope I can get out of here alive, but not at this rate. So yeah, I don't really remember this level at all, so I've got absolutely no idea whatsoever where on earth I'm supposed to be going. Isn't that fun? Well, no, it's not too bad. Oh yeah, it kind of is if I'm playing like this. 2D games, very, very different from whatever I was just playing. So the N64, it came today, and that means probably something or other, which basically, well, I don't know. What am I on about? A question for the ages and ages and ages and ages, and I'm feeling quite out of it. Isn't that fun? I think I'm supposed to bring a cape, so let's find a cape somewhere. Let's go back to the infernal dreaded level and receive ourselves a cape. I'm plural now. Why am I plural? Because this is a let's play, which means not a let me play, which means that for a token symbol of... What on earth am I doing? For a token symbol of more than one person being involved, it's good to use plural pronouns or something. I don't know why. But it is what is often done. Anyway, yes. Cape shall we got eventually. Get a one of these, and a one of these, and start select. I'm not commentating at my best here, but that's not too bad, I suppose. I don't really know what I'm doing. What I'm doing is making Mario jump up and down, except without actually jumping up and down. Right, can we possibly survive without getting hit once? Them ages, they've got a lot of answering to do. a lot of answering. Not a cape. Right, well, I'll get this, because why not, and then I'll be right back once the cape is got. And I'm back this time with doubly caped, so that means if I get hit, that means I can still get hit, presumably. One should hope. So yes, I think probably part of the confusion between playing on an N64 and playing on whatever this thing is, just an emulator, is the difference between where the arrow keys are and where the action-y sort of buttons are. Because of course on the keyboard, the arrow buttons are on the right. I can't concentrate on doing multiple things at once at the moment, I'm just sort of out of it, I don't quite know why. Guess I have got to go up to the top. Arrow keys on the right and doing stuff on the left. My keyboard, arrow keys, aka well, joystick on the left and thingies on the right in controller. What am I doing? Falling asleep to the sound of my own voice. It is... I'm sure this is what being insane feels like. No, it's not. What am I even on about? Let us continue in the world of continuations. For continuements are continuable. Well, that was actually rather obvious, but it took me far longer than it should have. Still, I'm sure we've got time for whatever this leads to. Where doth it lead? It leads to Ah, nice save point, isn't that convenient? And onwards to the Star Road. Still got plenty of time for another level, so let's go to Star World number the second one. This time it's in a cave, and it's all dangerously blue. I'm probably supposed to continue talking about the N64 I got, but I can't at the moment because I'm asleep. Is this the way out? Well, it's a teleporter, and where doth the teleporter lead? It leads to a yellow Yoshi. Feed it and it will grow up with amazing power. And wow, I already knew that. Isn't that exciting? Let's feed it something. Shall we feed it a fire flower? Or shall we feed it a fire flower? Let's feed it a fire flower. And of course give ourselves a cake, because it's obviously a far more useful appendage to have when on a Yoshi than a fire flower is, because of course you can't shoot fireballs when you're riding Yoshi, because the fireball shooting button is, that was pointful, the fireball shooting button is the opposite to, no, it's the same as the shoot Yoshi's tongue out button. Right, well I've got to do all of that all over again, this time looking for a secret, so yeah, it's same idea to Star World 1. The first of the Star Worlds, the first star of the world, the first ever star in existence ever. You could say, if you were feeling something or other. That was slightly something. And something was slightly something. Shall we get a Yoshi again? I think it's probably benefit-like shaped to do as such. Ah! There we go. What am I doing? I shall never know. The knowledge is not for me to have at the moment. Well, presumably the midpoint is useful, so that means something or other. Can you go down here? No. Can you go onto doing all the middle bit of the level all over again? Yes. And as such, that is what I shall be doing. It's not even that late. Why do I sound so tired? Why do I feel so tired? I didn't go to bed particularly late. Nothing in particular is particular-ing. There are little to no peculiarities. Okay, I didn't know you could do that, but that looks funny. It's rather funny indeed. And indeed, we need to get this again, because this next obstacle is a bit silly-ish. But not that silly. That's why the a bit and the ish come from. Yep. It's just sort of slightly glitch out a bit, but not too much. And that's the end again. That there makes me think there's something over here. Hooray, there was. And yet that's not solid, that's just a thing you can pass through. That was probably another hint, another clue to be found, and that was the end. I don't know if I'll make this a really quick episode, but I suppose I could do, since I reached a save point. As far as I know, if I haven't, then... well, I have. Okay, good. If I hadn't, I would have continued, and I think I might well continue on to the next red level. Lucara Plains the Second. It's the second of the Lucara Plains. How many times have I said that? Can I... yes, I can! Oh, that's wonderful. You can't do that in the original game. For sure you can't do that in the original game. Oh, here I could remember and fly up somewhere or other. Maybe this will lead to the secret of whatever the exit of the secret could possibly be. Only problem is it's a limited resource. Now this pipe up here, yes, of course it does. Of course it leads somewhere, but I didn't get to where it led the first time. But I have now, and now I can earthquake the world. I don't think I've ever done this in the original game at all, but I knew it was a thing you could do. Oh, a bit of a mistake there, I think, but never mind, we shall be fine. On second thoughts, that P-switch is probably useful for the secret exit. Anyway, let's just make it to the end. Or I suppose I could start select and join you back at the place where the I think I've got no problem. whatsoever. All I've got to do is just go in the going sphere zone. The sphere of going. It's like the other place of going, except less go-y. Yep, I'm incredibly awake at the moment. You wouldn't believe it. I can tell because you don't believe it, probably. Just get rid of all these people so I don't get hit. I fall down, which I probably will. There we go. And up there again. This time let's not waste the time by getting all the Dragon coins. Instead, I'm going to take the P-switch and go downstairs. Back into the world below, beneath the clouds. And just sort of scour the entire world for places where a P-switch might be useful. Not there, because that's where I just was, so let's just go onward. In the most onwardly of directions. Yeah, can I go in there? Can I go in there? No. Can I go beneath the sumo person? Can I get hit in a very embarrassing way and have the P-switch despawn? What happened there? I don't know. Will I ever know? Something which is becoming sort of catchphrase, insert here, etc. Gravelly voice. Let us gravel our voices, and the graveling of the voices shall become as one. As they say. In the world of saying things out loud and using mouths. Multiple mouths per people. Many mouths feed like work, as they say, in the land of phrases that don't exist. The land of phrases that don't exist is where I live, in case you hadn't noticed. So that was fun. Lots of dodging stuff action, including getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch and then getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch. And then getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch and then getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch and then getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch and then getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch and then getting hit by a guy and then dropping the switch and then that's enough of that. And I don't see why you should be going, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was just a dragon coin I probably got already. Yeah, the P-switch is glitching out. I'm sure in the proper thing you don't... Yeah, there's all sorts of interesting glitches which are going on at the moment. No one quite knows what they're there for. That wasn't a glitch, that was stupidness. Also stupidity. I'm sure that counts in some way. Although stupidity in here, I'm not trying to use the same thing. Just sort of grab between the Dragon Shell whilst we're jumping, but that's probably not as possible as I like to think it would be. Otherwise I've seen more people doing speedruns potentially. It says like you both sort of pick up. And then I'm playing awfully and I need to tell me that, and I need to tell you that. And then telling it need not happen. Okay. So as I get, I've not even got to the end of the level yet. Demonstrating how appropriately skilled I am to make a let's play of this game. Oh, that could easily be relevant. That smells very relevant indeed, and it also smells like I'll probably need some sort of a cape. It's called a cape. Rick Wakeman would be proud somehow. I bet there was a cape in that block as well. Now let's fast forward and get one again. Cut to when I have a cape or two. Alright, back in wherever here is. This time. Fully caped, etc. Whoa! Didn't happen. Definitely didn't dappen, because alliteration, be the food of love, then play on. What a misquote. Everyone's favourite. Misquoting Shakespeare is something I'm sure most of us do every day, but I'm not quite sure in what ways. Probably lots of ways, but the ways are the ways of the ways of the ways, and the ways of the ways. And I think we're back. And that was a waste. Let's try again. Okay. Something is happening, I don't know whether I'm correct in stating that fact as a fact or not a fact. Whether or not it is a fact or not it is, I don't know. That was called being tuneful, just in case you hadn't realised. Now, I can't remember, was there a particular place which I'd got to which involves the use of a switch? Or the use of a glitch? I honestly can't remember. Oh yeah, it was there. So maybe if we go up like... No. Like that. Then get a bit panicked. And not make it in time. And there we go. Wonderful. So let's just have a look up there, see what we've missed. See if the switch itself was actually pointful or not. No, that just leads to a very useful cape. Ah, it's difficult to get up there, I don't quite know why. Where else does it lead to? So there's a cape, and there's nothing. Right, so that wasn't it at all. Still no ideas. Right, let's take a cape and try it out elsewhere in the place then, I suppose. That's a reasonable idea. Just play through the level, see if anything occurs earlier on. No, nothing there, it's just all this. Right then, let's just... Maybe there's something right up the top here. Oh wow, that is literally it. Okay. Now, if only I could just get up there. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? If I... maybe... No, that's not it. I must need the Yoshi. Huh. Well then. I suppose I'll have to just come back here with Yoshi if that's the... No, because that wouldn't work. Yes, there we go. Okay, that was correct. Thankfully that was correct, and I'm glad that was correct. Does this lead anywhere pointful? It leads to Secret 3, and I shall be doing that right now, because if I don't, then I won't get a save point, and I need a save point. Oh. Layer 2, slightly glitchiness, and no real explanation in-game as to why that is the case. Anyway, let's just finish the level. Oh, wind, it's supposed to be wind, is it? Oh, in that case, that's a terrible explanation. Why would there be wind inside a cave? And why would there be a ceiling you can't see? I know raocow made a reference to in one of the videos, I can't remember which one it was, but it must have been quite a lot of an earlier Let's Play, where it shouldn't be called a ceiling if you can't see it, it should be called hidling, because it hides, because you can't see it. It's not a ceiling, it's a hidling. Enough of that. Thank you, microphone, for falling over. This is the world's most balancing of microphones. It balances so well, it's called the Balancerphone. Let's not fall off here, because falling off would be a negative thing to happen. It would be not good for you or your family. Questionable design choices! This game is probably full of them, but so far I've only seen a few. I'm probably going to be seeing more. Like, was that one? I can't tell. That was a questionable gameplay choice. Let's try that again, shall we? Except this time with less cape. I'm not sure if that will make it any easier. It won't. It'll make it harder, because playing this game with a cape is the only way to make it easy, and I've game overed. Well, you've seen what I did. I think we can do that next episode, probably. So, see you then, I suppose.